So guys, Bitcoin broke the uptrending support of the rising wedge formation we have been talking so much about. In today's video, we are going to have a talk about the reaction of the Bitcoin price and if this is the start of a further correction and which signs we need to see in the Bitcoin price, in the Bitcoin chart in order to make a nice reversal. And yeah, we can really find a bottom formation and Bitcoin can continue in the next uptrend. Then guys, we as well going to have a talk about the reason of the Bitcoin dump. There are multiple reasons online. I want to have a quick chat about that, and we are going to have a look at the altcoins, of course. So guys, all about that in today's video. With that being said, my name is Jeroen. Welcome to the Blockchain Today, the channel where you subscribe for daily crypto videos. Right now, let's first start with the talk about Bitcoin. And guys, we had with Bitcoin yesterday, we had quite a huge drop, right? We got a 10,000 US dollar candle drop in the price of Bitcoin, which is massive, of course. And there are a lot of different reasons to why Bitcoin actually dropped. And yes, some of the reasons. Some people say that the reason was that it was because Turkey was banning Bitcoin. And I want to have a quick talk about that, guys, because that is something we have seen previous bull market as well in 2017, that often, and it looks actually quite sketchy, but often when Bitcoin was at a turning point, we are suddenly seeing this hype coming out, like, or China is banning Bitcoin, and every news outlet is jumping on that news story and make sure that you and everybody in the crypto world is hearing that news. But in the end, it never happened. Bitcoin doesn't get banned. It is impossible to ban Bitcoin. This is just thought out there, and I don't know why it's being published. Most likely because it generates a lot of views, a lot of attention for that media outlet. But it is just hype, and eventually it is impossible to really ban Bitcoin. But yeah, it can have it can bring uncertainty to the markets in the shorter term time frame. That's why we could be seeing a drop. However, guys, I don't think this was the reason of the Bitcoin drop yesterday. I think the main reason of the Bitcoin drop was due to the technicals, right? We already were seeing that in the technicals that the momentum is slowing down, and yeah, most likely we are going to see a correction. I've been making a video about that, guys, last week, a couple of days ago, warning every single one of you for a potential correction. And yeah, right now that is playing out, but it's actually quite interesting what exactly is playing out. So we will have a look at the chart. Another reason is the hash rate collapse in China, and this could be a possibility, guys, because the hash rate normally is very correlated with the Bitcoin price, which makes a lot of sense, because the hash rate is the fundamentals, is the security of the Bitcoin network. So when that really drops in a significant amount, then it makes sense that the Bitcoin price is dropping as well. So the hash rate and the price of Bitcoin are often very highly correlated. So that is an important thing to notice, guys. Then guys, I want to start with having a look at the Bitcoin chart. So let me flip my screen right here. So guys, let me quickly elaborate on the hash rate. So right here we can see the Bitcoin hash rate over the past 180 days, and I've put the raw values, so not the 7-day moving average. And then you can see that right here we have seen this huge drop in the Bitcoin hash rate, and that is also causing selling pressure on the Bitcoin price. But as you can see, guys, we already saw this bounce back up, and the Bitcoin hash rate is on its way to normal levels again, which is in general again a bullish sign for Bitcoin, meaning that the Bitcoin security is going back to healthy levels. Then guys, let's go to the Bitcoin chart right here. And we can see that Bitcoin, yeah, was trading in this nice rising wedge pattern. We expected a breakout sooner or later, right? We did saw that breakout to the downside, and my prediction was right. We did saw that breakout, and then the Bitcoin dominance actually increased. But what we are seeing right now, which is super interesting, is that the Bitcoin dominance increased due to the fact that we have seen this drop. But after this drop matured, and right now we found support at approximately the 55,700 US dollar level, guys, we are seeing the Bitcoin dominance decreasing again, and the altcoins are back on its path to, yeah, back in its uptrend in the Bitcoin comparative. So what am I watching right here in the Bitcoin chart? Well, the levels below us, guys, that I'm watching is if we were to break this support level, which is the 55,700 level, all the way down to approximately 55,500. So that's a $200 zone, right? If we were to break that to the downside, then we have the next level of support, which is coming in at approximately 51,300, all the way down to approximately 50,800. Then we have one more level below that, which is might be one of the most important levels. It's of course not a certainty that Bitcoin is going to reach this level, but this level is at approximately 45,000 US dollars. And the reason why this is so significant is because the 20 weekly moving average is a moving average which is coming closer to that support right here as well. And guys, the 20-week moving average would be the ultimate support if we were to see a bigger Bitcoin correction right here in the shorter term time frame. Then guys, let's go to the 1 hour time frame, because we are seeing something interesting, right? Bitcoin came down, and right here we are seeing a bullish divergence, where in the price we've set a lower low, and in the RSI we have been setting a higher low. So as you can see right there, a higher low. So that is a bullish divergence indicating the bounce right here. But yeah, like I said in my live stream yesterday as well, guys, which was awesome, guys. Thank you again for the awesome live stream yesterday. So guys, was this the bottom? Can Bitcoin right now continue this uptrend? Well, like I said in my live stream yesterday, guys, which was amazing. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. It was a really cool live stream. We have a bullish divergence. However, this bullish divergence is on the 1 hour time frame, and it would be nicer to see really a divergence on the 4 hour or even maybe on the daily time frame. An interesting thing, guys, is on the daily time frame we have kind of a support that we are riding on right now, where we are bouncing off. Let me bring a horizontal line right here. So we have a kind of a support level in the RSI where we are bouncing off. So that could indicate that we might be seeing a bounce from this level. However, normally when we are seeing such a breakout, also with the amount, with increased amounts of volume, then most of the time it's never the first drop. We always see a bounce and a further drop, at least to finish that move to the downside. So that's actually what I would be watching. If we go to back to the 1 hour time frame, I can show you guys a specific level that I'm watching in the Bitcoin chart, and that is if I were to draw the Fibonacci level from the top right here till the bottom, then we can see that the 61.80% is aligning at approximately 59,400. That would be a make or break level, right? If Bitcoin is going to see this bounce and get a rejection there, that would be a bearish sign, and would show us that we might see Bitcoin sweep the lows right here and creating a lower low, which in the end is not that bad, right? Like I said in the live stream as well, guys, if we go to the BLX chart, just have a quick look at the macro perspective of Bitcoin, and I bring out the Bitcoin logarithmic curves. We go to the weekly time frame. Then if we have a look at the general trend of Bitcoin, it's not that bad for Bitcoin to get a smaller correction right here, because it means that we will get a breather, and that time eventually will help us for Bitcoin to reach higher levels. Because if this upper regression band would be the bull market resistance line, of course we can always break above that level, but in general the structure right now looks like that this is going to be the resistance, right? The later in time we are going to reach that resistance, the higher the peak of the Bitcoin bull market will be. So if we would reach that level right now, then we would reach a Bitcoin price of approximately 110,000 US dollars. If we would reach that in, let's say, 6 months, then that would be a Bitcoin price of 170 US dollars. So that is actually quite significant, guys. And then I want to show you guys the Bitcoin dominance, which is looking very interesting as well, and still following our plan. So let me get rid of the moving average and the volume. Let's zoom in right here, and let's go to the 4 hour time frame. So guys, what I've been saying right here is that we are going to see something similar as we have seen right here. The Bitcoin dominance actually bottomed out in the RSI, which was actually better visible on the daily time frame, but the Bitcoin dominance continued to decline, and the RSI made this divergence, and afterwards we had a reversal pattern, and we had a nice structured, this is a structured bounce, a structured uptrend in the Bitcoin dominance. Right now we are seeing something similar, right? We are seeing the Bitcoin dominance still decreasing, and the RSI is actually going into a uptrend, which is very similar to the situation we have seen right here, right? Bitcoin dominance decreasing, RSI increasing, and I think we can see something similar right here as well. At the levels that I'm watching to the downside for the Bitcoin dominance is right now this level, the 50% Bitcoin dominance level. It would make a lot of sense if we were to come down right here, test this major level, which has been a really significant level in the past as well. Let me show you that on the daily time frame. Test this level and also create a divergence on the daily RSI, and then might form a reversal pattern and get a more structured bounce, structured uptrend right here. So guys, if you have a look at the lowest green line right here, then you can see that this level has been acting as significant support and significant resistance in the past of the Bitcoin dominance. So that's also a reason why I think that this could be a level where we most likely are going to see a bounce from in the Bitcoin dominance. And if we were to see a bounce right here in the Bitcoin dominance, guys, you know what that means for Bitcoin. That means that either we are going to start the next rally in the Bitcoin price, because when Bitcoin is rallying, most of the time we are seeing the Bitcoin dominance increase as well, or we would see a huge drop in the Bitcoin price, because if the Bitcoin dominance is increasing, that always comes along with a big move in the Bitcoin price, either to the upside or to the downside. Then guys, I want to have a quick look at link in the Bitcoin comparative, because this one we have been trading right here, and right now we are actually still seeing Chainlink is actually still looking bullish in the Bitcoin comparative. We had a huge wick to the downside when Bitcoin was breaking the support of the rising wedge pattern. However guys, we didn't get a daily close below this declining trend line, and that is also very important. Like sometimes when we have a look at altcoins, we have more of such market structures like these huge sell wicks. So yesterday when I was seeing it, I was not worrying too much, because I first want to see a daily close back into this pattern in order to close my position. We haven't seen that, so right now we just had a huge buy wick right here, and the price is going back up in the Bitcoin comparative, which is quite nice. The first target that I'm watching right now is the level we have been testing so far precisely, guys, which is actually crazy how precise that is. That is at approximately 73,300 satoshis. The next level that I'm watching above us, guys, is this level, is the 79,350 satoshi levels, which is the 50% Fibonacci retracement tool measured from the top to the bottom right here. Then guys, have a quick look at Ethereum in the Bitcoin comparative. That is also a pair we have been trading quite successfully right here. So right now we are seeing something similar with Ethereum. We had a dip below this very important support level of approximately 0.039, and right now we are trading back above it. I expect actually, if Ethereum can continue this uptrend in the short-term time frame, I expect to reach the middle of the channel right here, which is at approximately right now 0.042. So the further we are in time, the higher that level would be. And guys, this all aligns with the Bitcoin dominance, right? If we see that last push in Ethereum, last push in Chainlink to reach these resistance levels, that would make a lot of sense when looking at the Bitcoin dominance, right? To see that last drop to the levels of 50% right here. So that is the scenario that I'm watching right now in the crypto markets. So guys, so far everything is quite okay. You don't need to worry that much. We have not most likely seen a cycle top in the price of Bitcoin. We have so much macro charts which are indicating that we are not yet seeing that cycle top occur. So I expect Bitcoin to continue this uptrend in the near future after finishing this this correction, which will be a bullish sign, because if Bitcoin finishes this correction, we have a stronger fundamental base for the next rally. But guys, that was it for today's analysis. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If so guys, please make sure to scroll below this video, hit the thumbs up button. That is very, very much appreciated. Then I want to wish every single one of you an awesome day, and I will see every single one of you in the next video.